the first ever authentic, and introducing a man that's been to the top, been all the way back down the bottom, and back to the top again. Hey, I'm not even talking about music, I'm not talking about wealth or fame. That is just the man's sex life. And now, from Longsight in Manchester, and now the posh areas, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Paul, Bonehead, Arthurs, and my sidekick, Alan McGee. I'm Borowski. You got him for free. Welcome.
Stephen just come out from the land of crime, which is better known as Australia. So he's still got to get acclimatised to the way that the British people interact with each other.
Yeah, well, you can talk, Bernard. I saw you this morning on Twitter. You and McGee jibber-jabbing in leotards.
She put me and Bonehead in leotards and made us do ballet.
That was Amy Berman, wasn't it?
No, that one wasn't Amy Berman. That was some mad bug from Edinburgh.
It started a trend though. Yesterday there was me and two lads from the Vortex doing hip hop. You see that one?
I've yet to see Sean O'Donnell do hip hop.
Yeah, well, he's on there, surf through.
Right, okay. I'll definitely want to have a look at that one.
What's this morning? I was reading that Bonehead's opening a sex shop. Like, you want to open a sex shop or something in Soho?
What the boy? No, in Soho, it's in Marbella.
You brought a sex shop? Because I've got a wholesale distributor in the Far East for dildos.
Well, this one come fully stocked, there's 400 actually. Is it? It's in Marbella, I've gone out to
Really?
Yeah.
Bargain bin. Price.
15 grand each.
Wow. I mean, this whole dildo business.
But it's through his business, so my missus doesn't give me any hard time.
The pawn shop game is actually probably, going to be a little bit even more financially.
I think in the time of economic collapse, porn's going to be quite a big quite a big money spinner, because people are going to stay in a lot. Yeah. So these kind of like tools that we have in trade in Marbella is getting there's room for manoeuvre.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I was in New York years ago, I was dating this bird on the upper west side of New York, and it didn't matter how good I did in bed with her, right? She used to pull out this giant fucking dildo at the end of the session, and she'd say, "Can we use this now?" I'm like, "Fuck, wasn't I good enough?" And I wait for this. Now I used to come in sometimes, she'd be in bed. I said, "Hey, I'd gone to the bed." I said, "Well, why don't we just use this?" And I'd be like taking the night off.
It's sort of kind of like secret to go into in public, but I have.
We'll never sell this to the BBC, but
I have actually, you've been in the same room as one of these, giant black dildos, but unfortunately the person had a fit.
Tell me about the fit. Was it a fit or a fit?
I thought I killed him.
Really?
Yeah.
With the dildo?
Did you say you thought you killed him or that?
No. Oh, but anyway, it was before I was married, so don't worry about that part.
Well,
anyway, moving on.
I was thinking about this interview with you and everything. Everybody goes on about this like reinvention. You've got to reinvent yourself. And I've heard it to me.
I was alright before. I don't fucking want.
Well, no. McGee, let me finish. Let me just finish. And everyone's going to me like reinvent yourself. And I always think about it. Everyone in America goes, "Oh no, you've got to reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself." And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what this reinvention is. I think it's this. You fucked up once and you're about to fuck up again. And I thought, you know what? That's a question that I want to put to you, because you really have reinvented yourself on many levels. And I remember somebody saying, I was with Alan Aldridge once, he used to do all the drawings for John Lennon. He did the hard rock thing, and he said, he was driving along with him once, and he said, "Oh, if John didn't make it in music, he would have been a great stand-up comic." And have you ever thought of doing some stand-up? Because you really, yeah.
No,
I don't think we are born a stand-up comic, but we did a bit of filming today for this Swing Galloway thing, and it was actually pretty funny. But I think Noel could do stand up pretty well.
I think Noel was born for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know Noel as a person, and he's a natural comedian, you know.
He's got good one-liners. I don't think me and him were kind for stand-up.
Did you hear on Russell Brand on Talk Sports yesterday?
Yeah.
No, Russell Brand and Noel. They're talking. It's funny because they had an expert in to discuss the brain. You know, and originally you weren't on tonight. Originally we had a group on tonight, but we did a whole segment on the right side of the brain. And I thought, well, fuck, we'll get buried anyway, for that. But then they dropped out. And we've got for it, and we're going to pro that, you know, they just dropped out, which is like a given. The team of specialists never really showed up.
How do you know about now on the right hand side of the brain?
I'm in Australia, McGee goes, the first thing we've got is a marble. And I go, okay, that's good. Then he calls me about 4 days later, and he's like, actually, we're not having a model now. We've got a group of people coming in from the university of wherever, doing a project on the right side of the brain. And I went to go, right, Alan, okay, well, right side of the Jenny, what right side of the fucking brain? You know? And apparently that's your creative side. Did you know that? That's your sexual and creative side.
I thought the sexual was your left.
I don't know. Well, Alan, do you know about the side of the... Does anyone out there know what the right side of the brain is?
It was David from the Arts Club. It was trying to intellectualise it. It was his idea.
Well, you know, you got a creative mind. Did you ever write anything, or was it always just playing the guitar?
Just playing the guitar. No, I do write. I'm writing in the Vortex at the moment, doing the studio, recording and writing. So I'm sort of involved with that with them, yeah.
I saw you in the Vortex a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic, actually.
That's Wednesday, yeah.
Very
on this very stage.
good, actually. Very
good. You haven't say that. It's supposed to be fucking brilliant.
I remember the first time I met you, let me tell you. I was fucking shitting myself. You're going to be boning.
You were?
Yeah, I was waiting for you in the doorway on Deansgate, and it's like, well, you're going to be boning off, and so I wonder how I should dress.
I think Alan should have fucking pre-warned me with my first meeting with Belowski.
Do you know what he did the first time I met Bonehead? He's trying to get me in Manchester. Oh, look how they called it the London Eye. They call it the London Eye here. In Manchester, it's still the big wheel.
It's the big wheel.
The big wheel in Manchester. The big wheel. We're going on the big wheel. Bernard's trying to get me on the big wheel. We're sitting in Harvey Nichols, of course, you know, having coffee, looking out the window, and we're going, Belowski, I'm going to get you on that big wheel. I said, no, you're not. You're looking at a man that won't even go in an elevator.
Yeah, but you the guy on 10 minutes, and we're sat in Harvey Nichols, surrounded by footballers' wives and posh old women. I'd known him 10 minutes, so he seems alright.
I see footballers' wives every time I see.
Yeah, wait, your sushi twins.
Yeah, but he's like stood on the table in Harvey Nichols, ranting, doing this poem about Muhammad Ali, and he's like swinging his arms, jumping.
Yeah, because I'm sitting with the fucking guy from Oasis, and I figured I'd get some limelight.
The whole Harvey.
So I'm dancing on the table.
Well, why do you think I wanted to get you out and get you on the fucking ice? Just get you out of there, so anything. They're all watching me thinking, what happened to him? He's a guy with a bald head.
I know you did that. I know you
decapitated football. I'm really a bonehead.
2 days ago. She nearly decapitated me because I was swimming and I wasn't looking what I was doing. I was just swimming, and she kind of did. She was Brazilian or something like that, and she just jumped in and kind of like just flying over my head. It could have been like, kind of broke my neck and died.
That was an idea.
I know you would have been upset.
Yeah, that's why you were having that idea about they're making a movie about creation. But Alan was telling us before that we should call it cremation, and everybody dies except McGee, who lands on a pile of shit and survives.
Survives and takes 50% and fucks off.
I said they knew there was money in shit.
You just went and told them my idea.
It's going to come out now. Someone's on it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but listen.